Mercedes gave me a van. Well, they didn't give it to me, they lent it to me. But why did they lend it to me? I'm doing a tour around the UK with this upcoming massive artist called Harris J. Check him out on the links below. And last year I had the privilege to have a Vito for a week, and I immediately found out this is an amazing vehicle with amazing facilities and the build quality is great. So I said to Mercedes, okay, I'm doing this tour, can I have a van? And they said, yeah, sure, but make a good video. So this is a little behind the scenes showing what we go through doing tours, going to venues, living in a van, living in hotels, and kind of all the shenanigans that go on behind the scenes. Date 1, the Harris J tour. It's been a bit of a crazy day, so not a lot of filming has gone on, but the van has brought me up a good 120 miles. It's kept me safe. It's taken all the equipment we could ever ask it to, and we've loaded in. It's fit into a conventional car park with quite a low ceiling, and it has actually managed to fit in. So far, all good. This is gonna be hilarious. A heavy day of driving with your friends isn't really anything to complain about, but it's really not anything to complain about when you're in a Vito, because it is a seriously relaxing drive no matter the traffic conditions. So morning, had a bit of one of those dilemma evenings where the Vito is 6'2" roughly. We get to a car park that is 6 foot. There's equipment in the back, we can't leave it there, we need to move it out of the way. So we talk to the hotel management, they're super helpful. They get a security guy from the car park to move the height restriction out of the way so that we're able to get the van in. And you know what? The van's not actually much taller than a lot of cars, so maybe we wouldn't have had an issue anyway, but something to consider. 6'2", some car parks are 6 foot, maybe you won't be able to get in, but this, easy peasy. Sake, Pete. No right turns, does a right turn.
Yeah, but Pete's using like...
No, he says he uses Waze as well.
Does he?
I know.
No,
like,
I thought he was Waze. Apparently the building's actually made of curry here. I'm gonna stop talking.
Even with a 6-hour drive ahead of me, I wasn't concerned about the driving aspect of it in the slightest. In fact, I was looking forward to it because it's not like driving a van, it's like driving a car. But when it comes to washing it, it's not so much like a car. That said, it's not inaccessible to get to the roof. It is easy to clean. It's a nice paint quality, and when it's clean, it looks really good. The side access on the doors meant that it's really easy to get to the roof, which gets dirty quickly. Walking into today's date, van's taken 5 people today. No problems with anything. Fuel economy is great. Even when you push it underweight, it's still great. Fits in a normal parking space, I cannot complain. Weirdly, my birthday fell right in the middle of the tour, and we decided to go up a night early and do what all musicians do on their birthday, get drunk in a hotel bar. But the next day...
Not a massive fan of this area, by the way.
How far is the hotel?
5.9 miles.
In 900 feet,
I don't know why Pete's following me, because...
Are you not going to the...
Yeah, we are going to the hotel, but I took a wrong turn.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
So in a spontaneous turn of events, as well as getting into a ridiculously tight parking spot where everything's had to be muddled around, we've now got the equipment in the lift, The lift is broken with most of the band equipment inside. Hey bro. So on top of that parking situation we've just had, we put everything in the lift, and the lift is now stuck in between 0 and 1. So they're trying to sort something out, but yeah, so half the equipment's out downstairs and the other half's in the lift with Sam and Alessio.
The jockey's coming off now.
Having said anybody?
You have 3 people, they're dying. Go and call it. Say we need to hurry up.
Otherwise we'll call the fire brigade.
Fire brigade is coming, it's blow building up.
Sam, do you really need to pee? Do you want a bottle?
Day 5, they're still trapped inside. So if you can't tell, they did manage to get out some like 2 hours later. Madness. Cargo capacity is one of the many reasons I decided to choose a Vito for the tour. Mixed with the fact that it does take an insane amount of stuff. It does have a very low lip to load stuff into. Then add in the fact that you can fit an Italian in the back of it to help you load stuff in. Well, it was a no-brainer. The Vito was going to win. After 4 hours of driving, London to Sheffield, loading in considerably easier than the day before where everyone got stuck in the lift. It's an easy van to drive. At no point did I think, this is difficult. At no point did I lose my concentration because it was tricky to drive. It was just the van drove itself. The fuel economy is really good. We're averaging 40 miles per gallon with 4 people and an entire band of weight. We were on the weight limit of the vehicle and it's still turning that around. And that's driving at 70. Before we knew it, the end of the tour was upon us and it was almost time to hand the van back, but the really surprising thing was that we were getting between 35 and 40 miles per gallon on a run at motorway speeds with very, very heavy weight in the back. So, Alessio, what do you think of the van?
Absolutely love it, man. I've done lots of like touring in really uncomfortable vans, but literally this has been amazing. Super comfortable, loads of leg room. It's been a breeze.
Sam?
Love it, man. Great van, very smooth on the road. Fits all our equipment and yeah, very comfy.
Salva?
No, the one is amazing. It's really comfy. I've been working all the time while Tom was driving.
I could not have chosen a more able vehicle to do exactly what we've just done. From being a home on the road, a comfort, a place of sanctuary when you needed some quiet time, to being a storage shed and just being the most awesome thing you could possibly ask it to be. It's just a phenomenal vehicle. And Mercedes really completely have this down to a T. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find everything that this has in a competitor vehicle.